Ryan, the Netherlands, they pride themselves on their running between the wickets. And as you said earlier in our chats, the doubles, the 20 doubles, or more than that in a single game. But also, there is this fact that they've been run out 9 times in this tournament itself, and 4 of those have come in this game. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we do pride ourselves on the wicket, running between the wickets, and yeah, it's something that we actually practice. Probably not much like other teams, but we do put a lot of time and effort into it. And obviously, our turning technique and our running between the wickets in terms of the speed and stuff, we do a lot of training on that. So that's something that our game is built on, and we do pride ourselves on that. Obviously, today, as you can see, 4 run-outs, and not just any run-outs, sort of 2, 3, 4, and 5. In your batting order, getting run out, not ideal, and probably some decision making inside of that as well. So, yeah, we'll have to go back and have a look at that, but it won't stop us. It's part of our DNA of our team, and we'll keep trying to run between the wickets and value every run like we do.
To add to that, of course, the dimensions here at the Ekana Stadium aren't, compared to the other stadiums in India, these are certainly bigger dimensions. But the numbers today say Netherlands had 7 doubles and Afghanistan actually managed 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I think in a situation like that, it's probably the mentality of the batsman as well. They're not looking to try and hit the balls in the gap. They're just trying to sort of looking to get batter on ball and sort of take the innings a little bit deeper. There's only 2 games ago against Sri Lanka on this very venue where we got 27 twos. So, it is something that we're going to continue to do, and it's a reason why we've been successful to this point. Obviously, we don't like to be outrun by any team, and they certainly did make a conscious effort to try to, shut down the twos by standing well off the boundaries, which obviously we try to do as well in the field. So, so credit to them for the fielding as well. There were some really good pieces of fielding throughout the day.
Hi. So, what were your targets for Netherlands in this World Cup, and do you think that you have picked most of them, and what are you looking for in the remaining matches?
Yeah, I think it's been pretty blatant. We've come out and said we wanted to make the semi-finals. I think all the teams would have wanted to do that at the start of the tournament, and I certainly would want to play for a coach and a captain that sort of wants that from the team and believes in the team that they can achieve that. We've still got 2 games to go, and we can get ourselves up to 4 wins, and that's sort of what we'll be talking about in the change room from now on. Semi-finals obviously look very distant from here, but I think at the end of the day, we keep striving to be a better team day by day, and we'll obviously be trying to put in big performances in the next couple of days.
Just another question. The top order failures. You must have been asked a lot about that. Even today, you made a change, but that didn't work out. So where does the team go from here?
Yeah, as you say, the top order has struggled, and we needed to address that problem. We did so with a sort of change in the top order, and we were going along really nicely there, actually, at 73 for 1 at one stage. So really happy with how the power play went. But, this game needs a lot more than just a good power play in order to win it. And, they fought their way back into the game, and sort of we gave away a couple of run-outs. And, we do pride ourselves on being a team that's tough to beat. But, we beat ourselves a little bit with the running between the wickets today and put ourselves a bit behind the game and sort of struggled to catch up after that in the middle overs. So, we'll look again at the top order and see, what's best in that space. And, we'll be looking at the combinations for next game.
Hello, Coach. Now on the bowling front, where do you think Afghanistan ran away with the game? They finished it pretty early. So where do you think the chase, you guys had them at 55 for 2, but then it went away very quickly?
I think like you're seeing in the tournament throughout, if you don't get a good enough score, there's not enough scoreboard pressure to hold the game for long enough, and batsmen can afford to get themselves in, extend the partnership, and with that, it makes it more difficult to get them out. So, the guys fought hard there, like you say, knocking over two wickets early on. But then, extending a partnership, and credit to the way that they played, extremely low risk, hit the balls into gaps and spaces and ran really well between the wickets. So that was a fantastic pieces of batting from them to be able to drag that game into that position. I think Scott Edwards did try as much as he could to try and keep attacking and try and win the game, which I think were sort of played into the hands of the scoreboard, ticking along as well. But yeah, the batters batted well and put a good partnership together there to see them to the end.
Anybody else? Yeah, just one here up front, please. And that's the last one, because Afghanistan is in the room.
Since now 2 matches had left, so now you guys are now Champions Trophy spot or not?
Yeah, well, I mean, we obviously found out about the Champions Trophy qualifications just the other day. We were aiming for, just obviously in this tournament, we weren't playing for what was going to go further. We'll obviously have to look at how that looks now, going into the game against England and India, and that'll be certainly something on the guys' minds in terms of something to play for. But the guys are a very proud team. We're all proud of, what we've done here, and we'll obviously keep pushing for wins, and we owe it to the tournament to continue to do so. So we'll keep pushing on in the next 2 games.
Do you think that the 4-win target was unreal now? Like when you guys have started that the minimum 4 wins in the tournament, you guys won.
No, I don't think so. We were ambitious in that space to be able to try and win 4 games, and I think if you have a look at it, we put ourselves in positions to be able to win sort of at least 3 games so far, and who knows what happens in the next 2. So it was an ambitious target to be able to go for, and we'll obviously keep striving towards trying to get those 4 wins. That's not over and done by any stretch of the imagination yet.
Thank you.
Many thanks to everybody in Lucknow for having us twice. Congrats again to Afghanistan. Thank you very much. Good luck for the remainder.
You can give this guy, man.
Sorry, Dan. Afghanistan is currently, I think, 5th in the table. They are on the verge of a semi-final finish. So, what do you feel personally the impact of such a performance in the larger scheme of things? The field opening up, new teams going into the final stages of big competitions. What do you feel about this?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It's going to make for some good viewing now coming down the lane. And if you look at Afghanistan's record in the Super League, 14 wins and only 3 losses. That's probably the highest win percentage of all teams. So I would have had them to be in the top 5 teams in this tournament anyway. I don't see why that has been a surprise to anybody. They're a quality team. They're sort of coming together well. They've got good batters, good bowlers with both seam and spin. So, they'll be pushing in the next couple of games, I'm sure, to try and get up to 10, 12 points and maybe going for a semi-final spot.
Thank you, Ryan.